In this video, you're going to learn 3 easy, simple ways to spin a pen, which visually looks very attractive. So, let's get started. So the tutorials are going to be very short and a verbal instruction on how you're going to do the pen spinning techniques, and for all of this I'm going to have a detailed in-depth tutorial. For the first one I don't have, so for this one, which is this pen spinning technique, I actually don't have any in-depth tutorial. But if you need one in-depth tutorial for this one, just make sure you mention that in the comments. For the other two I have in-depth tutorials, but here I'm going to just show you all of this in a small verbal tutorial. So here is the first one. This is how you're going to do it. So in order to do that, all you're going to do is you're going to hold the pen like that, and then you're going to move your index finger away from this pen. Then you're going to bring the middle finger to this side of the stem. Make sure that the heavy side of the pen is on this side. There is one thing, if the cap is on this side, because of this clip, it will be very difficult for me to do the spin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the cap on this side, and what you're going to do is basically you're going to press over here with your middle finger, press this side of the stem with your middle finger, and over here you're going to press with your thumb simultaneously. So both of these fingers, they actually press over here. Now what happens is basically while you press on both of these sides of the stem, you suddenly slip your thumb down the pen. So what happens is the force suddenly increases on this side, and it actually flicks the pen to spin like that in an anti-clockwise motion. So basically this is how you're going to spin the pen, just like that. Now if you become very good at it after a lot of practice, then obviously you can give this pen a lot more spins. Now that does not happen to me all the time, or sometimes I actually drop this pen, but anyways, that's how you're going to do it. Now for the second one, it's a clockwise spin, and seriously guys, I don't really know the name of these pen spinning techniques. I just do this for fun and I'm teaching you, that's why. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the spin just in the opposite direction, but I'm going to use the same 2 fingers for this, and the grips will be the same and everything will be the same, just the direction will be opposite. And for that, all I'm doing is I'm not keeping the fingers over here, but I'm extending this finger up to here and the thumb over here. So the middle finger, it extends over here and the thumb goes over there, and similarly just like the last one, the index finger stays away. So basically what happens over here is I actually pull the pen this side with my thumb. So the thumb actually forces this side so that the pen comes this side, but at the same time I push the pen outside with my middle finger. So what happens right now, I'm actually giving a pull with my thumb and push with my middle finger. So these 2 motions are actually holding the pen together. But again, what you're going to do is you're going to suddenly move your thumb away, and that will cause the pen to go this side or to flick this side. And when that happens, what happens is the pen actually moves in a clockwise motion and comes into this position. Now of course, every time when you're doing it, make sure the cap is over here, otherwise it will be very difficult for you in order to do this spin, because the clip is going to get into the way. So what I do is I basically hold the pen like that, and then I push with my middle finger, suddenly I release my thumb and the pen actually spins just like that. So basically this is what it looks like. So that's how you're going to do the pen spin, and this is what it looks like in slow motion. The last pen spinning technique, I don't really know the exact name of it, but when I made the in-depth tutorial on it a long time ago, people in the comments said that it was charge or it was a single charge. So I searched for it and I found that the charge pen spinning, it looks same like this one, and it happens continuously. That means you continuously keep on spinning the pen, and basically that's why people said that it is single charge, because it looks same, but I don't really know what to call it. So you can call it anything you want, and here is what you're going to do in order to do this pen spin. So you're going to hold the pen just like that, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to keep the cap or the heavy side on the inner edge of your hand, and this side will be the outer side. So basically this tip of the pen, it actually rests on this skinny part between the index finger and the thumb. And here what you're going to do is you're going to keep your middle finger over here and the index finger on top of it. Now what you're doing is you're basically pressing down the pen over here with your index finger. So the index finger is pressing down onto the pen, and when that happens, what you're doing is you are stretching out your thumb, which actually releases this pen tip from that skinny part, and the pen suddenly gains some motion, and the pen actually goes like that and come back to this position. So the pen starts from here and it goes, because of the initial huge motion, it actually spins like that and it comes back to this same exact position. And since, as you can see, that this is not an actual pen spin, that means the pen is right over here and it starts from here and it goes like that and again comes back to this point, instead of actually spinning like that. But from the side you can actually do the same exact thing and the pen will actually look like that it is spinning. So basically that is the most beautiful part of this pen spinning technique, and it is easier to do than the other ones. So you hold the pen like that, you press down with your index finger, which is this one, you press down, and then when you extend your thumb, the pen releases from that gap and it spins like that and again comes back to this position. So this is what it looks, just like that. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed learning these 3 easy simple pen spinning techniques, though it was a short verbal tutorial. But anyways, if you like this type of amazing videos, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and peace.